Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Married at First Sight, Season 18, Episode 10. It's titled Anniversary Dinner Showdown. Let's get started. We're going to try and run through this quick. It was a lot. Let's get started with Alan and Madison. My guy, Alan. Okay, so it's the 1 month anniversary, and they received a gift package from the experts. A photo album of their wedding day was included. They looked at the photo album together and reminisced about how much fun they had at the wedding. Madison basically told Alan that she had fun with him at the wedding because she didn't know him then. And now that she knows him, she's turned off by him. She basically told him this. Alan tried to find out from her what exactly was the turn off. She didn't want to talk about it. She blew him off by saying, "Let's not talk about that. Let's enjoy our 1 month anniversary." All he has to do is put on his tux, because when he was wearing his tux at the wedding, she was turned on by him. So all he gotta do is put on that tux and walk around the place in his tux, and she'd be turned on again. Poor Alan. He said he can't read her vibe. He said he wants to go in for a kiss, but he doesn't know if he should. Don't do it, Alan. Don't do it. She does not want to kiss you. She don't want to kiss you, boo. She don't like you like that, baby. So next they go to play tennis. And if Madison wins, Alan has to run around squawking like a chicken and saying Madison is a chimp. Madison is a champ. If he wins, he gets a kiss. He should have told her a tongue kiss on the mouth, because she will probably give him a lame kiss on the cheek. And I said this before they started playing, and that's exactly what happened. She lost and she kissed him on the cheek. She said, "You didn't specify where to kiss you or how to kiss you." Alan, you gotta know how to play the game, baby. You gotta know how to go after what you want and get it. So next they went tree climbing, and poor Alan, he don't want to go no tree climbing. He wants to be on the couch watching Netflix. The only reason he went tree climbing is because that's what Madison likes. She liked physical stuff. But poor baby's hanging on to ropes and climbing and doing this and doing that, and he's terrified. Terrified. He has fallen for Alan has fallen for Madison, and he knows that she does not feel the same way towards him. So next we have Camille and Thomas. Thomas is messing up. He was late to meet up with Camille. I don't like that. I can't stand a late fool. Don't be late. That would piss me off. When he finally showed up, she made him do drills by running up and down the damn court. That was his punishment. Screw that. He would have to tell me why the hell he was late, and he would have to make it up to me some other way. Run around on the court, that ain't doing nothing. How's that doing anything for me? That ain't helping me. So they played basketball, and of course Camille win, because basketball is her game. I guess she played in college or in school, high school or whatever. Afterwards they sat down to talk, and he must have something planned for her later, because he's saying, he must have something planned for her later, because he's saying that's why he was late. So then she talked about how amazing her father was, and how important basketball is to her. And that's why she didn't appreciate him being late. And he keeps saying, "I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you. Later you'll see why I was late. Later you'll see why I was late." So next they go to a place to taste liquor and to make liquor. They taste liquor and they made a drink for each other. Then they sat down to eat, and they talked about their 5-year plan. He said he wants to have kids. She said she wants to be a real estate agent, owning her own firm or whatever, her own company or whatever, on her own. She wants to be independent real estate agent. And they got each other gifts. I think this was the only couple that got each other an anniversary gift. I think David did get Michelle flowers, but those were the only people that gave each other anniversary gifts. She got him a mold so that they can mold their hands together, holding hands together, and he got her a necklace with her gemstone, and he said he had to go to another country to get it, no, county or wherever. to get it. That's why he was late. Next, we have and Ikechi. Now, this was the meat. They were the meat and the potatoes of the episode. Set up a picnic for them. And there's tension between them. They are both walking on eggshells with each other, but they are going to keep it going. They both did a painting with Ikichi giving instructions on what to do, and that seemed to lighten up the mood a bit, but then it went south quick. Ikechi said he wanted to celebrate one day at a time. And then Imam asked him if it's something he is actively doing. He liked that. He got so mad. His whole face crumbled. He was pissed. His facial expression said to me, I want to cuss this bitch out so badly, but I'm going to bite my tongue until it bleed. He is staring at her with daggers in his eyes, and she's looking at him like, are you going to answer the question or what? So then he eventually said, I got something in my teeth, because he didn't want to answer the question. I don't know what his problem is with answering questions. So now Iman knows that he's a total ass. She knows that Ikichi is a total ass. And she's no longer looking at him through rose-colored glasses. She's no longer looking at him in awe anymore. She knows now that he's an asshole. He's an idiot. He's a fool. Okay? So next they go back to their apartment and they have a package from the experts. And it's their vows and their wedding album. He's sitting at the kitchen counter on the stool. She's sitting on the couch. And that's how they look at their wedding album together. He's looking over like this. And she's flipping the pages. He can't sit next to her. He hates her guts. So, you can tell they're both checked out. They have both checked out. So Imam handed him his wedding vows, and she asked him, how do you feel about these vows now that you kind of know me? Ikechi said, I meant what I said when I said it. She said, that did not answer the question. He said, I wasn't trying to answer your question. What do you mean you wasn't trying to answer a question? She asked you a question, but you weren't trying to answer, but you said something else. That doesn't make any sense. That's how people communicate. I ask you something, you answer. Then you ask me something, I answer. That's how we communicate. What the hell? He said, I wasn't trying to answer your question. So what the hell are you talking about then if you wasn't trying to answer her question? He's a dumbass. He's a dumbass. What's the purpose of talking if you're not going to answer her question? He said, I wasn't trying to answer your question. Did he go to school? Did he even finish 6th grade? I don't get it. I don't understand him. And he's counseling kids? He told her she keep hitting him with an answer stick. What's wrong with this idiot? Why does he refuse to answer her questions? Now he's calling her questions an answer stick. And she keeps hitting him with the answer stick. I think Ikichi's a psycho. First, he practically called her a molester because she kissed and hugged him. Then he called her an abuser because he said she keeps hitting him with a question or answer stick. Then he called her an asshole. He said, your vows didn't say you will be an asshole. So he called her an asshole. He said he was sincere in his vows. He said in his vows, he said he would respect her. Respect her? It's not respect when you imply that she is a molester, an abuser, and then call her an asshole. That's not respecting her. I don't know what kind of respect that is. And Ma'am said she will respect that. She just said, I'll respect that. Ikichi got up, grabbed his knapsack, and left out. He's like a moody child. What the hell is wrong with him? What exactly did she do for him to get upset? I don't know. And Ma'am went into the bedroom and she ran the water and she started to cry. I guess she thought we couldn't hear her crying because of the water being run. But yeah, and then we could hear you in the bathroom crying, okay? And that's why you shouldn't marry a stranger. And it's been now 2 days and MM has not heard from Ikichi. She's not emailing him, she's texting him and she's calling him and he's not responding. So she don't know where he at, if he's coming back, she don't know nothing. So Ikichi, he created a problem. And then he ran away from the problem that he created. I mean, I don't get him. And I think that's why they didn't choose him the first time around. Because they know he's crazy. They know something's wrong with him. They choose him this time because they probably didn't have enough applicants. So they were scraping the bottom of the barrel. And when they scraped the bottom of the barrel, he popped up. You know? Next is Michelle and David. They meet up at a sushi restaurant because that's what Michelle wants. Sushi. That's what she likes. Sushi. We don't give a damn what David like or what David want. We're just always going to do what Michelle likes. Okay? So it's their 1 month anniversary like it's everybody else's. And Michelle is not happy with David's outfit. They're having a date night on their wedding anniversary. And he shows up in jeans and a shirt. And she's like, is that your date outfit? He said, well, it was traffic. Too much traffic and I couldn't go home to change. So then they're back and forth bickering. And I think both MM and David are finally tired of their spouse and they're starting to fight back. They're starting to fight back. And now we're really having a show because they're starting to fight back. Michelle told him that there is no connection and she can't move forward with him because she doesn't have a connection to him. And David told her, well, I don't know what to do now. My hands are tied. I don't know what else to do. So next they go back to the apartment and they have a package from the experts and they look through their wedding album together and they watched a video of their wedding together. And after watching their wedding video, they apologized. They both apologized to each other for bickering over dinner. Next is Carla and Juan. Juan took Carla to his warehouse and she met his business partners. He tried to explain to her what he does and she doesn't get it. She don't know what the hell he does. So then she told him that she quit her job. She said she quit her job at the saloon because she can't be managed. So he asked her, did you quit or were you fired? She goes, it was mutual. No, it wasn't mutual. You were fired. You were fired. It wasn't mutual. He asked her what is her plan now. Since you ain't got no job, what do you plan on doing? She said she has a vision. What the hell is the vision? He wants to know what the hell is the vision. What is the plan? What do you do now? Tell him. She can't tell him. But she had about 3 different jobs when we were introduced to her. Right? She worked at the salon, or she was a hairdresser. She's a Pilates instructor, and she's a sound healer. So she has jobs, right? So one told her he is scared and nervous because she ain't got no job. And he should be scared and nervous because she's your wife. You got to support her. She ain't got no job. You got to support her. And that's what you get for marrying a stranger. That's why you don't marry a stranger. So next they go on a picnic. While on the picnic, they look at their wedding album. And one is really worried that she does not have a job. He keeps mentioning it. He asks her, what are you going to do now that you don't have a job? And she said, I'm going to drink coffee with you in the morning. That's not what he's asking. He wants to know, how are you going to support yourself financially? What are you going to do for money? Now that you quit your job, how are you going to support yourself? How are you going to get money? That's what he wants to know. She's talking about, I'm going to drink coffee with you in the mornings. He asked her if she's going to start looking for work. She said she can go to her client's house and do their hair. Come on, Carla, you ain't got no clients. Stop it. You don't have no clients, you little liar. He said, and then after that, what are you going to do? Just sit around the apartment? She said, I will go to the cafe. I will read. I will learn how to read tarot cards for myself. He said, well, you can read tarot cards as a business. She ain't trying to hear that. Carla does not want to work. She wants someone to take care of her. She said she's supposed to be going to New York for a photo shoot. And she's going to be doing the people's hair on this photo shoot. So one is asking her a bunch of questions. And he's asking the right questions. He said, has this been confirmed? Have you, say yes. Okay, this is what's going to happen. She said, no, nothing is confirmed. Then he said, did you purchase your plane ticket? She said, no, she didn't purchase no plane ticket. So then he told her, explain to me everything this lady said to you. Was it a phone call? Was it a text message? What exactly did she say? So she explained to him exactly what the lady said. So he asked her, how much are you getting paid? What's the rate? Carla don't know. He asked her, what are the dates of the event? Carla don't know. So Warren is worried that she is not as ambitious as she is trying to pretend that she is. And Carla just wants somebody to take care of her. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a man to take care of you or wanting a rich husband or whatever. But You shouldn't come on this show to find a rich husband. Ain't nobody on this show rich. Are you crazy? Go find yourself a rich husband. Juan can't support her. Juan already told her he can't support her. So next is the anniversary dinner. The couples get on a bus to go to dinner. Alan is missing. No, Alan is not missing. David is missing because he had to work. And Imam told the group that Ikiche is missing and she has not heard from him in a couple of days. And they're all shocked. She told them that he called her an asshole and stormed off. Juan hit the nail on the head. Juan said something happened in Ikiche's life that he has not resolved yet. I think so too. Because something's wrong with him. He says something's wrong with him. I agree with that. Because I don't think she's done anything from the acting the way he's acting. He accused her of beating him with a stick, a question and answer stick. I think he's the one beating her with a stick. He keeps calling her names and describing her as some horrible person. Check it out. On the honeymoon, he told her on the balcony that he wants her better than she is now. That's some kind of bullshit right there. Then he called her a homie. Then he told the whole group that he ain't gonna be having sex with her. Then he called her aggressive in front of all her friends, in front of her cousin and her friend and his friends. Then he told Dr. Pia that she basically molested him by constantly touching him. Then he told her she was abusing him by hitting him with the question and answer stick. And finally, he called her an asshole. Now you tell me, who's beating who with a stick? Who? So Imam told the group what Ikeche had told Dr. Pepper. And then Camille wants to know, why is he running away? Why is Ikeche running away? So when they got to the restaurant, Camille announced to the group that her and Thomas had sex. And the group is happy for them. They're cheering, they're laughing, they're cheering, they're having a good time. And then Alan said, I got a kiss. Poor Alan. My poor Alan. He said, I got a kiss on the cheek. Poor baby. So Ikeche shows up. And my baby Alan, he started in on him. They all asked him, where has he been? Ikeche said, chilling. So Alan asked him if that's an excuse for missing half of the dinner. Ikeche, smart ass, said, yeah. And Alan said, well, cheers, brother. Cheers. That's my baby Alan. I just love me some Alan. Then David showed up, and Michelle was happy that he showed up. Camille asked Ikeche what's going on. He said he has no peace at home and he doesn't want to talk about married life with any of them. Michelle said, then why did you come? Why are you here? He said, well, I can leave if you want me to. And Michelle said, why are you being hostile? And then Ikeche finally realized, look, I better calm the hell down because they're going to jump on me if I keep my attitude up. So he said, I'm just here for you guys. I'm here for you guys to help celebrate you guys' relationship. So Michelle said, you're not here for you and your wife? He said, there's nothing here. There's nothing between us. There's nothing going on between us. He said, there's nothing here to celebrate. Alan said to him, don't you think that's insulting? That's my Alan. Ikeche said, my wife makes me feel like shit. I think it's the other way around. You make her feel like shit. Alan said, in what way? And he, up to this day, up to right now, I'm still waiting for him to tell me how. How she make you feel like shit? He hasn't answered the question yet. He answered the question. He just said, in many ways. Can we be specific? But you see, he don't like questions. So let's not ask him any questions. Oh, girl, he's going to flip out. He's going to flip the table. So everybody's chiming in, talking, and then Juan said, try to be positive. And MM said, Juan, I have tried, but when my husband called me an asshole on our first month anniversary, I don't have that much to give. Then she went off on Ikeche. She said, I've been calling him, I've been texting him, and Ikeche said, no, you have not been calling me. She said, yes, I have. And she just flipped, and she went off on him. So then Carla was good. Carla said, let's go to the bathroom. Come on. Let's go to the bathroom. She shouldn't have flipped like that because now she's looking crazy and he's nice and calm and sitting there. Because when she leaves to the bathroom, he's going to say, yeah, he said to the guys, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? No, we don't see what you're talking about. We don't see what you're talking about. I don't see what you're talking about. Mm-mm. So then while she's in the bathroom with the girls, he's talking shit about her at the table. Talking about, see what I mean? See what I mean? So when the ladies come back from the bathroom and got to the table, Ikeche gets up and leave. in her interview, Madison said she thinks Ikiche is a con artist. And I'm not going to argue with her. I really don't like Madison that much because she's treating my Ellen. Well, she's not treating Ellen bad. She's hanging out with him and she's trying to be nice to him. And that's better than what Michelle is doing with David. And it's better than how Ikiche is treating So I can't be mad at her this episode because she's really trying to hang out with him and have fun with him. But yeah, she said she thinks he's a con artist. And I can't be mad at that. I can't argue with that. So Alan asked if she was okay. And then David told her he did not like the way Ikiche was speaking to her. So then they show Ikiche talking to the producer and he's talking shit about So then back at the table, Juan told that they should be friends. Juan, I like you, but you gotta shut the hell up when you're talking stupid. You're talking stupid right now. Said no, she's not gonna be friends with him. She said he called me aggressive, he called me a predator, and he called me an asshole. I'm not gonna be friends with him, Juan. So Juan told her that they are both pointing fingers at each other. told him that she has never called Ikiche a name. So it's not pointing fingers. But I hate to say this, but you did call him a clown when you was walking to the bathroom the first time you called him a clown. You did. You did call him a name. You know? I mean, I don't blame you or nothing, but you did call him a name. So is talking to everybody at the table, and then she started to cry. And then Camille takes her and take her back to the bathroom. And then the producers really showed up. The producers talking to Ikiche, and Ikiche is talking mad shit about He's saying she tried to stick her tongue down my throat. She tried to have sex with me, and that's why I called her aggressive. He is just defaming this poor woman. And he's talking about all this shit, right? But that was not the reason he left for 2 days. What was the reason you left for 2 days, bitch? What was the reason you left for 2 days? What? Tell me that. Tell me that. Huh? So Camille took to the bathroom, and back at the table, David left because he had to sneak back to work. And in the next scene, we see Ikiche leaving the apartment with his suitcases, and he said he cannot be around someone who belittles him and insults him. That's what he has been doing to Unless it's been happening behind the scenes. I don't know. I don't think so, because he's an asshole. He is. Well, peace out, bro. Peace out. Nobody gonna miss ya. Nobody gonna miss ya. Okay? Goodbye. Hope you don't get paid. Hope you gotta pay the money back. So gets back to the apartment, and she realized that Ikiche's clothes, they're gone. And she realized that he's a runner, he's a track star. And she goes to bed crying. And that's why you don't marry a stranger. That was the end of the episode. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.